The bookies have released their odds, have placed Labour at 1 to 20 and SNP at 8 to 1. I mean, are you on a heightened to nothing in this by-election?
Listen, as I just said, we are in this by-election to win, and that's what we're going to campaign on. I'm very proud to be standing here as an SNP candidate because I'm proud of the record of the Scottish Government and the difference they can make to people in this area. For example, on the looking at the Scottish Child Benefits, which were introduced from £25 a week for eligible families, but also on my own personal record here as well, and policies which we have put in place in South Lanarkshire when I've been there as a councillor to help families in this area. So I'm very positive about our message, and I am absolutely certain that the SNP here and myself, standing as the SNP candidate, are the only people who are offering real change for people, and we are going to stand up for people in this constituency. We're not worried about what Starmer is telling me to do, how people are being told to vote, propping up English Tory votes and Labour votes down south. I'm here to stand up for people in this constituency, and that's what I'm going to do.
If I'm a voter in this constituency, and what are the key aspects that the SNP can promise over Labour to deliver in this by-election? Why should I vote SNP for?
Yes, I'll give you some examples. So as I say, I've got a proven track record here. And Labour are currently in administration in the council. They're making an absolute mess of it. Their leader is suspended, their deputy leader has been censured twice. They've raised prices for lets for children and young people for all of our local sports and activity clubs by 114%. I have shown people here that when I have the opportunity, which I have in council, I will stand up for them, and we have repeatedly pushed and pushed and pushed to try to get them to change those policies, because I have got an understanding of what affects people's lives here and what help and support which they need to be able to flourish and to be able to live a healthy and happy life here.
And just lastly, after Keith Brown and Nicholas
before we do that, but I'm going to jump in if I can and just offer like a wee comment in relation to the questions you've asked there, because Labour are acting like they've got this in the bag, and they're going around saying this is something which is only going to go one way. Well, that sense of entitlement is something which the Labour Party put forward for generations in Scotland, and we put an end to that in 2015. And I've got absolutely no doubt that when we focus solely on the cost of living crisis, on the reality that Sir Keir Starmer is fully enthralled with a Tory Brexit, and the inescapable fact that the people of Scotland deserve to have a say over their own future when it comes to the Constitution. There's only one person in this by-election who's making those clear differences between ourselves and between the Labour Party and the Conservatives, and that's Katy. Katy's making the positive case for Scotland's future, and she'll take nothing for granted, unlike the Labour Party.